Everything is good. So Eileen is also on the call, and we are glad to be able to attend, the two of us, these meetings, because for different reasons it's good that we are here. We have two different roles, but we work closely together. So the first slides are factual information about the university, and I will not spend lots of time about it. It's here for your reference. What is notable is that there is a strong collaboration with national uh, research performing organizations, with lots of common laboratories and so on. So it's a relatively big university in the French context with 55,000 students and 76 laboratories and a large span of domains, let's say. There is also the expected alliances, partnerships, and networks. Some are at the international level, and I will say a word about RDA. But others are also in the French and in the European landscape. And I guess people from these places will recognize the names here. There are also local networks in the Rhine region with neighboring universities. So the national context, it's an occasion to tell you that there is a policy of open science in France, and it's among the ministerial priorities. So it goes back to 2016, the law for the Digital Republic, which already promoted openness and circulation of data and knowledge. Then we had two successive national plans for open science. The first one about publication and data, and the European and international networking. And the second one added software to the first list of priorities. We also have open science policies and plans at the level of universities and research organizations. And I put a link here to the University of Strasbourg one. So one very important aspect of the national level is the national data infrastructure, which is called Recherche Data Gouv, which has a national platform, data platform with a registry and a repository and a catalog, and also competence centers. And this is a collaborative endeavor, which is managed at the highest level. You see that this comes from the ministry with a ministry logo on top. There are many institutions and a large number of people who participate one way or another in that infrastructure. And it's important in Strasbourg, and this is why I describe it very quickly here, because there is Recherche Data Gouv organizes local support to the local community to share their data and more often their software. It's called the Atelier de la Donnée, data workshops, if I translate it immediately. So these are competence centers. And there is one which is at Strasbourg University and at the University of Mulhouse, and it is in red on the map. So I will say how it is organized. This is ADEL, it's called ADEL, EDESC. It was certified as a competence center, an Atelier de la Donnée, among the first round of call for proposals in June 2022. And the point is really to support the local community and to provide training through the data life cycle, starting at the project planning and going towards data reuse. So I will not translate and describe the whole set of people and collaborations which are built around ADEL, but it is organized in 10 different support services which are managed by 6 people. There are 27 staff involved and a total of 6 FTEs. The CNRS supported the network from the beginning. So you see there, it's a network of collaboration towards the common goal. And this is very important. It's exactly the way Research Data Group works, and it also works the same way at the local level. So open science at the university, we have an open science policy document, and you have a link here, and a roadmap. The document has been here starting in 2019, and I put this in French, but it means that the pillars are publications, data, editions, because there are presses at the university, skills and upgrade of expertise, research integrity, research evaluation, dissemination and co-construction of knowledge with the society and citizen sciences. We are finalizing the roadmap for the next step, and now it includes software like the National Plan for Open Science. So just to show you, also the Open Science Monitor in France, and you can have more information from the link. It allows us, it's a beta version, but it shows the proportion of publications of the university, which mention sharing a data set. And this is organized by publication year. So you can find all the information from the links here. So I suggested to add evaluation of research to the questions. So I have a slide about it here. The university signed DORA declaration, signed the agreement of reforming research evaluation, is a member of COARA, and is also an active member of COARA National Chapter France. So we participate really actively in COARA France, which is a way to share and to discuss all the aspects of evaluation in the national context. So the university and the RDA, to finish with, it has been the first French organization to join the RDA as an organizational member. We have very regular participation of staff members in RDA plenaries, including when it is at 1 or 4 in the morning. We meet, we have a networking of, in France, we network the participants which participate remotely. And we find that our colleagues are here at 4 a.m. and it's good for the morale when we have a night meeting of a plenary. We also have a local group, RDA Unistra, which started in 2022 to bring together the staff involved in the RDA, to make the other staff aware that they can use RDA for themselves, and also to push RDA staff to join the RDA and to participate in it, because we think it's important. We have regular meetings, and in particular to prepare and to report about the plenaries and also the group activities. When we have a colleague involved in a group, we ask the person to tell us some things about what the group is doing. And we also do dissemination about RDA on demand. If a lab asks us to come to talk, we do it. And there is also a liaison with the network of correspondence in the units, which is run by Aline, about data, correspondence about data. So this is the last slide, and I think it's a very good example of synergy. The adoption of the RDA card deck. It's not the adoption of an RDA recommendation, but it's an adoption of a very good RDA product. The target is not Unistra, not the university, but the Atelier de la Donnée, so the competence centers at the Research Data Group level. And the objective is to communicate more widely about RDA products and recommendations. So to get familiar with and adopt the recommendations, to improve skills in data management issues, based on best practice on recommendations developed by the RDA community, the experts from RDA, develop practical guides for researchers and staff, raise, of course, awareness of RDA within the Unistra science community and also beyond for the Atelier de la Donnée, for Research Data Group, and encourage the development at the national level of communities of practice. So the aim is to build a working group with colleagues from the UNISTRA, but not only, to select, assess, decide to include, summarize, and translate the recommendations of interest. So we had the RDA France Days with a plenary last Monday, and there was a call for volunteers to participate in the endeavor. And I will push the request for volunteer again for the RDA France list very soon. So that's it. Thank you. And if you want to contact Adele, you're welcome.